Hey guys, it's Tracy from Nova Scotia Living, and today is Friday. I am actually in town going to the local hospital because I just dropped my son off at the doors because him and his friend were four-wheeling and they ended up my son ended up doing a papa wheelie and for some reason somehow fell off and the wheeler went over his ankle. So it's really sore, which is scary. I didn't actually see it happen. My little girl seen from outside. They were just in our front yard and said, "Oh, I fell off his wheeler." I went out and he can move it, but it's very painful. So I don't know. I hope to God it's not broken. But anyways, I don't like to pay for the parking lot here, so I park over in the mall parking lot. I dropped him here at the doors, and I'll just hobble over myself. So let's go in and see if he made it all the way down to the outpatients department. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Well, I don't see him in the hallway, so he must have made it all the way down. I know I did a vlog here a while ago, coming to the hospital with him. I'm not trying to make you dizzy. I'm just showing you some of the pictures. They always change these pictures every once in a while. And I think they're of local artists, and they're for sale. There's not a whole lot here now. Sometimes you come and the walls are plastered with them. Anyways, I hope to goodness this isn't busy. Because sometimes you're here, and you're here for no joke 4 or 5 hours. So, we'll have to wait and see. Alright guys, guess what? We are in the cast room. Baby boys, am I right? Alright guys, I know it's bad lighting. I'm outside. He didn't have to get a cast. It doesn't look to be broken, but they want him to come back next Sunday if it's not healing up very well by then, and they'll re-x-ray it. But they said to put it in a splint, or we could put it in a splint and, you know, ice it and all that stuff, but thank goodness it's not broken. So yeah, that's enough excitement for this evening. Tomorrow I have my husband and myself are doing a course, so yeah, we had to make childcare arrangements and all that stuff, so I might bring you along with that for a little bit, but for now we're gonna head home. I just left him there at the hospital door and walking back over to the car, but I will I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. So happy Friday, everybody. Good morning guys, it's the next day and it's bright and early. It's about 6:30 and I'm gonna try to pack some lunches because my teenager's staying home today babysitting 3 of the kids. The other ones I got childcare arrangements. But I'm going to pack lunches just like they're going to school, so all he has to do is give them their packed lunches. I mean, he's quite capable of cooking and everything, but he hurt his foot yesterday, and this way it's he can just send them to get their lunch boxes, and it'll be all ready to rock. And I took out some pork roast last night out of the deep freezer, and I'm going to put that in the slow cooker with some cream of mushroom soup and a couple onions. And if I have time, I'm going to peel potatoes and put them in a pot and cover with water, so when I get home all I have to do is turn them on. But first, before I do anything else, I got to clean up the kitchen because I just didn't get to it last night. I'll give you a quick view. So it's not as bad as it looks. It's like some grocery bags there, some dirty dishes, and I was just emptying the dishwasher now, so any of these dirty dishes will be going into my dishwasher. The pork's over there, and then when I get it cleaned up, I'll get the slow cooker going. I'm going to try to squeeze in a coffee somewheres, but we'll have to wait and see. Alright, so I'll bring you back. Alright, the kitchen's almost done, but this isn't really a tutorial. I just wanted to have some company while I did this. I have 2 one's a pork shoulder, and one's just a, I don't know, pork roast. It doesn't have a bone in it. But I have 2 cans, let me just show you here. 2 cans of cream of mushroom soup, Campbell's kind. Chopped up a giant onion, some salt and pepper, onion powder, and garlic powder. I'm keeping it simple, guys. Yeah, I don't have this very often, or I don't make this very often, but that's just what we're doing today. So, I have a glove on this hand. I'm just going to dump everything in and mix it around with my hand. So, I'm going to cook this on low all day. It'll be nice and tender and probably shred up almost like pulled pork, but it'll have like a nice gravy with it. And then I could have this over potatoes or, oh, there's no pepper in that one. Some potatoes or egg noodles or rice. I might opt for the rice because I have to see how much time. It's 7 o'clock now and I still have 4 kids to get up and get ready for the day. Well, I might leave Mr. Mays, but the other little babies are going elsewhere for babysitting. So I'm just gonna swish this all around. And you might not even have to do this because it would probably, you know, loosen up as the heat goes on all day. But I'm not even going to add water to this because there'll be water in this meat. This big pork shoulder had a big fat cap on it. I cut off because we don't need that in there. There's still going to be a little fat in here, of course. It's pork, but I don't need a giant slab of fat in there. Alright, I don't know if I'm jiggling you around or what. I don't have you on the tripod. But I'll put this on low, put the cover on it, put it on low, and it'll be ready for supper when we get home. Alright guys, I swear I had this table cleaned off, but now I made a mess again because I'm packing those lunches. I'll just show you quickly what I'm packing here. They're all pretty much the same. A blueberry muffin. I took out of the freezer. If you guys watch my making blueberry muffin videos, you've seen that I made a whole bunch and froze some. I'll link it down below if you haven't watched it. Some popcorn that I bagged up, a fruit cocktail, cheese strings, some goldfish. And then here's a ham sandwich made of canned ham. Oh, come on. I'm doing this one-handed. Some carrot sticks and a little dollop of ranch dressing. And I haven't done the coffee bread for that, but I'll do a little coffee bread because they always want coffee bread. And then they'll have their water bottles, of course. It seems like a lot of stuff for a lunch, but these guys, I swear to goodness, they snack all day long. You feed them more during weekends than you do on school days. It's crazy. They're asking for something to eat every 2 seconds. So anyways, this is Mr. Mays's. He has pretty much the same thing, but he has a little bit of coffee bread, and he probably won't eat all this. I put a little fruit snack in there, some goldfish, and his sandwich is in that. Just because it's easier to get out of this than this. And that's Miss Misha's. And all the rest of the kids, Mally's gone down to her grandmother's. A couple of the babies went to different babysitters. And yeah, so busy, busy, busy. Alright guys, it's 20 after 1 now. We were in town all day, all this morning, and visited my dad. Had some lunch there. I had the 3 little babies. I hadn't been there in a few days. Last week was kind of a bonkers of a week. I had to do a course on the weekend, and, well, you've seen Misha's orientation and the new little one, just getting used to the schedule and stuff, but we got to spend all morning at Dad's, which was nice, and yeah, I came back, and now we're on our way to get Misha. But before I go there, I made a commitment to buy some mason jars off of a yard sale on Facebook for $20. She wanted $30, but I'm doing it for $20. And oh god, I gotta shut the air conditioner off just a second. There's a dead skunk in the road. I don't want that sucked into the van. They stink. Just wondering, is there skunks all over North America? I don't know. In Canada, I know. In Nova Scotia, for sure, there's lots of skunks. Horses. You know you're in rural Nova Scotia when there's just horses on the road. This is a beautiful area. I need to look out for the address. I'm just cruising and admiring the view. Jamming to El Green. Love and happiness. Alright. Well guys, this is kind of one of those squished videos. Got Misha. I'm here in the kitchen dancing. I better pause it before I get in trouble with YouTube. But yeah, it's always fun to cook with music, isn't it? So I've decided to make breakfast for supper. I know I did a video on it. I can leave it linked below. But this morning when I started filming, I thought I'd make a separate video, but and then make something today. But I ended up I'm going to squish it all together. And tomorrow I'll make something. I have stuff for an apple crisp or a strawberry shortcake or a carrot cake or carrot cake muffins. You guys comment down below, what do you think I should make out of those ones? And I'll make it and film it. So, anyways, yeah, I think this will be it for now. Let me turn you guys around. Whoop. My kitchen isn't too bad. Lighting in here isn't very good. Let's see here. Let me come over here. Can you see me better? Compost pile behind me. Baby's running around me. But thanks so much for joining me today. Thanks, babe. You don't want that, honey. That's salad dressing. And, yeah, come back tomorrow. I'll make something. I'll be back on the ball. I find when weekends roll around, you know, my schedule, everything gets thrown off. But, you know, that's life, right? So, peace, love, and happiness. Like, share, and subscribe. And stay tuned till tomorrow. Something will be coming around. Enjoy your day, guys. Okay, bye.